Hey guys, hey friends.
Hey, we're back.
Hi.
Hey, hello. Hey, hi.
All right, you're overcompensating.
Had to do that a lot in my life.
Hold on. We love to play that really fun game, Poop or Play-Doh. Play-Doh. Hi guys.
Hey.
So a lot of you are new here, and a lot of you are not, and a lot of you have been commenting.
Way to go. A lot of you are new here, and a lot of you aren't.
A lot of you guys have been with us since the beginning of my channel, and a lot of you guys are new. And I've been reposting some older videos of Ella over on my Facebook page, and you guys are getting to know our story. And we kind of want to discuss with you the progress of Ella from beginning to now of starting my channel. A lot of you who've been around have noticed huge difference. So we kind of wanted to show you some like clips of where we started with her over a year ago and where she is now, and we've just noticed, we were like, oh my gosh, what a change.
And you don't really, I mean, we notice that she's progressing, like you notice that, but you don't notice how large of a change it is until you go back and you look at some of those videos and you're like, whoa,
yeah,
wait a minute, like.
She's totally just blowing us away with her coughing.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, that is an attention thing also. She knows that we'll sprint full speed back there and check on her, and then she laughs at us and goes back to what she's doing. So yeah,
because I'm very much a helicopter parent, and I hear that and I'm like, she's choking, and she's never choking. But I'll always check just in case, because you never know.
Talking about progression, there it is.
Yeah, she knows her attention-seeking behavior. We just kind of want to share with you guys her progress from, we started this channel, April 9th, 2018.
You're the boss.
Yeah,
you should know this thing.
I'm almost a year and a half here on YouTube, which is weird.
It is weird to say, yeah.
That's
I feel like,
weird.
Yeah, you guys have been a part of our family for that long, and it's insane to think about, because when she had her vision of starting this channel, never would have thought of that.
I know, and it's not that he didn't believe in me, and it's not that I didn't believe in myself, but I don't think you can truly grasp like what could potentially happen and how many people could actually be a part of your life and your story. There's over 53,000 people here on YouTube. There's 10,000 of you on Facebook. There's 19,000 of you on Instagram. Like, there's so many of you. And it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but a lot of you guys have watched our girl grow up. And it's kind of awesome and amazing, but she has come a really long way. I think when we started this channel, we were a year and a half into ABA therapy. No, a year. She had just hit a year.
Yeah, I think it was about a year.
And huge progress. I mean, she had already started talking and asking for things and stuff like that, but she wasn't in the communicative stage of life yet, where it was like super communicative language or receptive language.
Five big words.
I don't know if I'm using them right, but I think I am. She just wasn't there, and she definitely wasn't like initiating conversation with us or trying to engage with us for anything other than what she wanted. What did you say?
Yeah, it was literally one word things.
Eat.
She sometimes would say like maybe something she wanted to eat, maybe, but it was never like the full sentences that you hear now.
No.
Eye contact was never there.
Ever.
Which now it's
great.
Yeah, it's almost a constant now, which is good.
Yeah, I want to touch on that also. We don't force eye contact on her. That's not something we've worked on in ABA therapy. We don't feel like that, because I know it makes her uncomfortable. I also know it's not something she truly really needs right now in order to like live her best life. She doesn't need to stare someone in the eyes. I mean, we all kind of like look at people's noses when we're talking or do weird things, you know? So that's never been a huge focus of us. That's something that just happened. And the biggest thing I think we've noticed is she's wanting to like interact with us for stuff other than like getting what she wants. So it's not just like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I need to go to the bathroom, and I want to play this iPad. It's now like, look at the moon and the stars, and like she's wanting to just have conversation with us. That is something that I literally prayed for forever.
Yep, and like we talked about, what we noticed recently is she scripts about her day.
Yep.
Which is something she hadn't done before. Like, she would script and you would hear her mumbling.
YouTube videos.
Just YouTube videos, things like that. Now she's actually doing her own scripting, like...
perfect example is Friday when I picked her up from school. She was scripting about our week because she realized it was the weekend. She was talking about our weekend last weekend. So she said Moss Squad House. And she's like, Moss Squad House, watched ESPN Network. Like, she was just going and rolling through what we did last weekend. And she had a fun time. She had fun, had so much fun. Like, that's unprompted. Just started talking like, oh, we realized it's the weekend. Let's talk about last weekend and how much fun we had and what are we going to do this weekend. That's really huge for her. Also, I think a big thing for her has been we don't have to be so regimented with her routine. Like, we've been switching up her routine, which has made a huge difference. Not just her sleeping routine, but like stopping different places.
Right. I mean, we're not taking huge swings for the fences, but we're literally, you know, on the way home, we break her routine by going other places. You know, and there's times where she gets upset. You know, she wants to go right home, and which I totally understand. When you leave work, you never want to make that stop. And
right. No, I mean, totally. And that's a great example. It's like, we're the same way. I mean, who wants to really go out of their comfort zone and do things when you're exhausted or like when you've had a really long day?
Yeah.
We are so proud of her, and we know how hard she works.
Yes.
But we also know how much more confident she is. She is such a different kid. She's way more confident in her abilities to communicate and what she wants, and she's finding her voice and really using it for...
Yeah, I was going to say, she's not afraid to tell you what she wants either.
No, but she used to be.
Yeah.
And she's just not. Like, I really believe that with the right therapist and, like, with the follow-through at home and really just, you know, empowering her and letting her talk and decide things and do stuff like that has made her a more confident kid. Which in turn will make her a more confident adult, which will hopefully make her a successful adult someday.
Definitely.
I think when we got the autism diagnosis, we were really prepared to, like, you know, worst case scenario everything. Like, she'll never have kids and she'll never get married. That's where my brain went as a mother. I know it's not, you know, rational, but it's where my brain went. And with every week and day that passes, not that she needs to have kids to have a fulfilled life. That's not at all true.
When you hear the autism diagnosis, the first thing that goes through your head unfortunately, are the negatives. You're like, oh, my child's never going to be able to do this or experience this or this. And honestly, I mean, that way of thinking is selfish, but it's natural human instinct.
Yeah. We
just want to say, oh, well, my child's going to miss out on this and miss out on this and miss out on this. And that's not the case. Like, you form a different, I don't want to say memories, but you form, like, once you start doing things, you suddenly realize that it's just your selfishness that was holding them back the whole time.
Absolutely. And you trying to fix it or fix them doesn't do anything for them.
You want to protect them from the world.
Yeah.
And
that was our biggest struggle.
Yeah. And just like when we did we taken her to the restaurant for the first time in a few years, that was our own selfishness because we wanted to protect her from the judging and things like that. But this video isn't about that. It's about how far she's come, you know, and how far she will continue to go. I mean,
absolutely. With us pushing her a little out of her comfort zone and her pushing us way out of ours, because that's more what she's doing for us, because she could care less what people think about her. That's the beautiful thing about this whole thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. And we're proud of her, and we're proud that she's our kid, and we always have been. But we were intimidated by other people's opinions, or if somebody could possibly say something, and we're more worried about what other people are doing and thinking than what we're actually just doing in the moment.
Exactly.
That is no way to live, and we've come a really long way with her.
Yeah, and I'll say that's one thing she taught me is, honestly, I don't really care what you think.
Nope. I mean, sorry guys, and we love you.
Not you guys.
No, but
I mean,
general.
like, you know, if we're out and she's stimming and someone's staring,
wave. And I also want to really tell you guys, no matter where your child falls on the spectrum, nonverbal, verbal, high, super high functioning, all of that is irrelevant. Your child, no matter where they're at, deserves to be in the world and is just as deserving to do anything as anyone else. And don't let our story be your tall tale, like, oh, well, that she did it, so we'll do it too. If your child never speaks, I want you to know that that's okay. And there are a million different ways to communicate. And I feel almost bad sometimes when people are like, oh, well, this worked for them and this worked for them, then it's going to be like that for us. Who knows? It could be. Very well could be.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up on trying to have your child live their best life or communicate the best and most efficient way that they can. But you just have to like know that everybody's story is different, and it's not hopeless if your story is different than ours and your child doesn't talk or whatever. I think we could come to this place in life regardless of her speaking or, you know what I mean? I think we could come here and be like, it's fine. Like, they're your child, and you can live a really great, happy life out in the world. And sharing them is really important. And that's why we're doing this on YouTube and on every social media platform, is sharing our kids. All of us are, and it's like a thing now. Like, there's a lot of autism families in the YouTube space and Facebook space.
I hear a child.
Here she looks rough. What, babe? What do you want? I made you breakfast. You've got to wait. It's really hot.
It's cooling off.
We just kind of want to encourage you guys, no matter where you are in your autism journey and story. We know what it's like to be in the beginning. We know what it's like to be in the middle. And we know what it's like to, you know, be in the thick of it and just living it every day, because we're not at the end. This is just like really getting started for us, where we're living our life, not worried about what anybody else is thinking. And we encourage you guys to do the same. I think it's super important. It's a lesson we learned a little later, but I think everybody has to come to terms with things on their own time. And if we can inspire you in any way like people have inspired us, we really would love that. I think that's what we're doing here, is we were inspired by other parents to just live. And I encourage you guys to do the same. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're over on my Facebook page and Instagram. We have all of that linked down below. Make sure you're following this guy too, even though he's looking over into space and not really here. We would want to encourage you guys, no matter where you're at in your journey, no matter what's going on, if you're just getting the diagnosis, if you've been doing this 18 years, which a lot of you guys have, and I love hearing your stories of progress and just where you're at in life and what they're doing and how they've just like, how you've accepted and come to the place that you're at now. It's really interesting to me. So make sure you leave your stories down below. We always love to hear about your kiddos and your, you know, your young adults and your grown men and women of family members that are, you know, living out there and are living not a typical life, but living a normal, great, happy, healthy life. You don't have to be neurotypical to have a great life. You really don't.
No.
We love you guys and love each other, you know? Just go out there in the world and be your best self. Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, friends.
Bye.